All right, Mopar people. Welcome back to the channel. I'm just Mopar Joe. And we're going drag racing. But I got here 30 minutes late. If I want 2 time trials in a car that's untested, well, the car's tested, but the engine and transmission combination aren't, I got to do them in a row. So we might end up with 1 time trial. I wasn't actually trying to race today. I wanted to get some passes in to be sure everything's happy. But in order for me to get passes in, I got to race. So let me get buckled up. If I remember how this works. It's been a year since I've been in this car racing. So say a little prayer. Also Rob's Hot Rod Garage. I'll put a link to his channel. Maybe we'll get to race today. We're in the same class. He's a good dude. Mopar guy. I got to actually go drag racing. And it was a last split minute decision thing. We loaded the car that morning, tidied up all the little stuff after the 2 days of thrashing on it, and made it all the way to Holly Springs, Mississippi. I got there about 30 minutes late, a little bit frazzled. You only get 2, quote, qualifying runs. I wasn't actually planning to race, but I don't think they would let you test and tune if you were trying to test and tune between rounds very much. So I went ahead and just entered. It was $60, and it is what it is. Ended up getting 4 passes off the trailer. I felt pretty good about it. I got kind of a sorry burnout because I was a little frazzled, you know, rolling up there, and the guy said, you can get another one if you hot lap. So I'll show you first pass here. And let me put up that time slip for you. Really not bad, considering it was about 91 degrees or 93 or something yesterday. Weather was kind of okay. If it wasn't for the breeze, we would have melted down out there. But anyway, that was first pass. Second pass, I came back around very quickly and went ahead and did it. Okay, so, and on that pass, I want to say I tried shifting a little bit differently. On that pass, whenever I went to shift to third, I had to slap the shifter 2 times, which will be a little bit of precursor to what's about to come very soon. So that was that pass, and I think me having to slap twice to get it to go into third cost me that little bit of ET. So not a big deal. The track feels a little greasy, but my car's launching fine. It pulls a little bit of air under the front tires each pass. And as I make it down, you know, out, I don't know, 60 or so feet, it kind of gets a little squirrely a few times. It could have just been the weather. It could have been these slicks haven't been ran in over a year, or almost a year, I guess. And I don't know. Anyway, we're going to push on. The actual first round, I think I dial a 653, and On the third pass, I basically had to slap the shifter 3 times to get it to go into third gear. I pull back around. I do go ahead and buy back. I want to say I may have treed that guy. I'll have to double check on the ticket. I don't remember. But I just was barely off on the ET, so it is what it is. Before my final pass of the day, I do pull around. Joe and I jack the car up. I lay under the car. It's, obviously hot headers and everything. Between rounds, I'm hurrying and rushing. I adjust the shifter cable again. Or I actually adjust it for the first time. Basically, no drips under the car, no leaks, no issues. The car's revving strong. It didn't blow up the first pass like somebody had guessed that it would. Everything seems fine. I pull up for the 4th pass. I want you to watch it carefully. And after the 4th pass, it wouldn't even go into third. I was slapping 3 or 4 times. And while I was under the car, I had Joe actuating the shifter for me. And I would yell, put it in third, put it in third. And I could hear him and feel the bump of the shifter working. The lever wasn't moving. So after my adjustment, it did finally move. I idled around some at the track, and it would shift 1, 2, 3 if I did it pretty aggressively. But by that final pass, it would not go into third. So, as far as, let's talk about the results. So, they were a little bit inconclusive to me. I ran the entire day with 31 degrees of timing locked out on the distributor. I usually ran 34 last year. And about this same time, or a little earlier August, I can put a ticket up for that. We were down 660. So in my mind, I think we've actually sped the car up. We'll have to find out next time when I get out with an actual shifter. And I got a few other things to try. Edelbrock VRS 950 carburetor. Stick it on and try it. Actually make some test passes. When's that going to happen? I have no idea. But right now I'm confident in my engine. I'm confident in my transmission. The shifter, I may light a burn barrel outside soon and dance around it. So I appreciate y'all watching and follow along with the saga of this. I didn't have any blow-by issues or anything like that. I'll show you some of my plans for evacs. Ignore my ugly welds. So this evac is about 3.5 or 4 inches before the end of my pipe. I do run mufflers on this car, and previously I had the evac before the collector and before the muffler, and all that was there's potential for the gases backing up. Let me show you my valve that goes on that. I guess it's if there was some kind of backfire, it wouldn't shoot back through, but I'll run my hoses along the inside of the frame rails or the 2x3 inch subframe connector, since this is a back half car. I can run them through there and hook them to my valve covers, and they do actually pull a little bit of vacuum while the engine's running. I could just kind of feel some, take a sheet of paper while the car's running, and it would suck the sheet of paper to the hole. So it does have something going on there. When I get some more timing in it, I'm able to tune a little bit better. I should see some better results. Also, obviously, I did not spray any nitrous yesterday. My best pass in this car previously was like a 616. So if we picked up a little under a tenth so far, I think we might finally hit that high 5 second range with a little bit of gas. So I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you next time.